YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to y'all with another award prediction for the 2025-2026 season. We're going to name the candidates and the guys that I believe will be in the conversation to be able to win the Hustle Player of the Year. This is always an award that's fun to talk about because you, as a fan, just like me, want somebody doing whatever it takes to be able to help your team get an advantage or an edge over the opponent or the opposition that they're going against. And I'm going to give you a couple guys that I think are already respected and already known for being great defenders, being great help defenders, but also diving, fighting, and doing whatever it takes to help their team win, even if it's in a close game, or even if it's to get the crowd in the game, or even if it's just to show that this is what I'm willing to do, and I'm willing to risk even my body and my health to make sure my teammates know I'm trying to have their back, and even just try to help us win. But Kawhi Leonard, I think he's going to be healthier this year. He finished the regular season well. He actually played every single game in the playoffs. They got eliminated so long ago that he was able to work on his body and take his time to make sure he's going to be ready for this season. And I think he has always been known as one of the hardest working players and one of the smartest players, but also a guy that's willing to dive and go after balls and willing to just do whatever it takes sometimes to be able to get that advantage from the opposition. And I think that that's why we have so much love and respect for him, because he's willing to go for the blocks, the steals, he's willing to fall on the floor, he's willing to pick your pocket, he's willing to play in the passing lanes. And those are things you have to put effort and energy into to be able to help your team get that situation figured out. And I also put another guy in that conversation like Alex Caruso. He's going to go out there and defend as many positions as he can. He's going to go out there and try to get the steals. He's going to try to get the block. He's not going to give up on transition opportunities. And those are the things that you have to do to win this award. And Caruso has always been in that conversation because that's just the type of player that he is, in the NBA. And throughout his career, he's known for being a go-getter. He's known for being a fighter. And that's what you have to do. And that's why we have so much respect for him in his career. And I can also say the same thing about Mikal Bridges and his teammate Josh Hart. Those guys are really warriors. They're going to battle to the end. They're going to try to find a way to get in that play, find a way to get to you, even if they have to leave their own man to help their teammates out. And that's just a lot of energy. And those are powerful energies because those have shown throughout their career that those plays won championships. They won series. And Mikal has done it. Josh Hart has done it in other levels of basketball. And that's something you can't teach. Either you want to do it or you don't. Either you want that ball or you don't. And even if you don't want it, seeing them want it make you kind of want to dive on the floor and get into that play. And that's how the energy spreads, because they're showing you that we want this game. We need this game. And if you just felt whatever way you felt, you just change it right away. If he's going to do that, I want to get on that floor and help him. I want to get him up and let him know that let's go. Let's get ready to go out here and show these guys they ain't beating us tonight. They not getting the best of us today. And I just feel like Caruso and the Kawhis and the Harts and even the Mikal Bridges, and even you can put in another guy in that conversation, Amen Thompson. He's always coming out of nowhere blocking your shot. He's always coming out of nowhere getting strips. You can say that about his twin brother, Osor. Those guys are always using their length, their size, their speed, and quickness to its full advantages, whether it's even offensively. But, they get offensive rebounds. They closing out possessions defensively. They're getting the swipes. They get in the steals. Their teammate was supposed to be guarding them, and they coming over and trying to get their hands in there and make something happen, make something come up. And those are the type of guys you want on your roster. They might not be the greatest players, but they play like they're one of the greatest players in their own way, in their own right. And I think that that's something fun, and that's something that's contagious, and it's something that needs to be done because that's winning basketball. Those 50-50 balls can win series. It can win games. It can give you a higher lead. It can get your opponent looking at, now we got to look at the game differently because now the crowd is getting into the game. And these players have been known to do that. and they're on winning teams because of that activity and because of that interest on the defensive end and just putting that the extra effort that's needed that may rub off on their teammates. But I feel like another guy is Draymond Green. He won it, so he's going to be in that conversation. I know he's getting older, but that's his main role is to provide high IQ and floor court awareness while still putting in the effort to get it done. And Draymond Green is he's gonna go for the charges. He's gonna sacrifice his body. He's gonna come over and help you. He's gonna come over and do things that you feel that you should be doing. But since he knows it's gonna be tough and it's gonna be difficult, he's gonna be there right with you. And some people call them roam defenders. Some people call them rim protectors, depending on what lineup is out there with them. And his communication is amazing. He's telling you where you should be at. He's telling you if you can't be there, I'll be there. And then he's there. But that's effort, that's energy, that's hustle. And I think that that's why he was able to win it. And I think he would be in that conversation this year because they have a lot more talent, which means he can do a lot more of that. And if he does a lot of that, he's going to be in that conversation to be able to win this award. Another guy is Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon, he has become an important and key player to the Denver Nuggets' success. And that's what they paid him a lot of money for. That's why they traded for him because they thought that he was one of the pieces that they would need to be able to win a championship, and then they got it done. And they have always been known as one of the better teams in the league ever since they got him because he just fills in so many needs and so many things that they just didn't have. And when they got him, he just fit in like a glove. It's a perfect fit. And I just feel like he's going to be in that conversation to where I don't really have to score a lot. I don't really have to do too much. Let me just focus on doing the small little things and being a dirty man and being a garbage man and being a guy that might be a Swiss Army knife more times than others. And I think that that's what's going to really make his season special. And that's what was going to make him possibly able to win this award. Another guy that's been new to the scene the last year is Dyson Daniels. He's really good. He's a guy that's always coming out of nowhere. He's a guy that you think you got him beat or you don't know where he's at on the court, and then he just outsmarts you or just finds a way to overplay something, and then it becomes something positive instead of something negative. And he has been a guy that you have to respect. If he's on the court, you better know where he's at because he's gonna make you pay if you're doing anything in his area or you're trying to find a way to get past him or trying to find a way to score on him or you just feel like you just can do him like any other player. That's not really gonna happen too much against a guy like Dyson Daniels. Another guy that has shown that he's willing to do whatever it takes is Derek White. As a Celtics fan, I watch a whole lot of Celtics basketball. We had a guy like that in Marcus Smart. He's no longer on our roster, but Derek White, he was one of those guys that's willing to chip his tooth to be able to win a championship. And blessingly enough, he was able to get one, and they still wanted to keep him because he just does so much with his body. He's very big. He's very athletic for his size, and he's not scared, of doing what it takes to win. He wants to be in those moments. He wants those chances. He wants those opportunities. He puts himself in those situations, and that's what you have to love about the guy. He does everything you want a lot of your guards and a lot of your starters to do, and he does play hard. And he's one of the guys that I have always liked and always respected, and I was happy that he became a Celtic because these things you just can't teach. Because you can tell somebody this is what you need to do and this is what we want you to do, but will they do it? And Derek White, you know for sure that he will. But if I had to pick somebody to win the award, I'm going with Jalen Suggs. I think that he was one of the reasons why Orlando struggled besides injuries because he's probably one of the better perimeter defenders in the league. He gets the steals. He's bouncy. He's quick. He's fast. He's strong. And I just feel like he does so many small things when he's out there on the court. People that love basketball knows how hard he plays and how much of a difference he makes on any type of lineup he's out there with. And it's going to be fun and it's going to be good to hopefully see him healthier than he was last year because once he was out, the floor spacing in the team just didn't play the same. But the defense also was a lot more harder and a lot more better with him in that position and him in those lineups. So I think if he's going to play hard defensively and if he's going to fight for the ball and deny opportunities and come up with opportunities for his team, that's going to give him a strong chance of winning this award. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. Also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage. I also got over 3,000 videos that you can watch right now that can probably convince you to be a fan. Plus, I do upload videos each and every day. Other than that, I'm going for now. Peace out. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for checking out the video. Thank y'all for supporting me in the past, the present, and hopefully y'all continue to support me in the future. All I can do is say thanks for supporting the channel to your best of your ability. I'm going for now. Y'all stay blessed up. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back. And peace out. Y'all stay blessed up, man.